Okay.
All right, episode 3. Here we go.
Yay. Okay, so today on Woolly Beans, we are going to be discussing food. Actually, we have food, we have coffee, and we have knitting.
Some knits.
Yeah. So stay tuned and you'll see what kind of food we've got down the front of our shirts.
Hopefully not.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so what do we want to start with? Have you got perishables there that we should be...
Should we do?
wanna do
No,
first?
we'll leave that later.
Okay.
We'll do that later. We'll do
Okay.
our normal stuff first. So, Stacey, what did you make?
Oh, simple, like iced latte, little bit of vanilla syrup in there, refreshing, coffee flavored. Yeah, cold drink for today.
Yes. Cold drink, and I've got a merino
Sip,
and a wool sweater on.
Well, sometimes you just have to, you had too much coffee, but still need a little.
I know. That's the way
Let's have
that
it
is.
iced.
It's very nice. It's very good. Hey,
Yummy.
I have a question
Okay.
about coffees that you can kind of answer for me. And I know we've kind of discussed it, but my husband and I, we live in a small town and we love going to coffee shops, right? So we went into the nearby city and we went to the coffee shop, and my go-to is a flat white.
Okay. Flat
Right?
white. Yep.
I just love them. I love a flat white. And a lot of times it's not on the menu. Anyways, I ordered a flat white, and I got a little flat white. Like, I got a little flat white. Usually it's a coffee cup, and it was strong.
Same size as a latte, usually.
When I get a flat white.
Which, yeah,
Like
for
a
you.
normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was
So-
doing a little research on this after you mentioned that
Oh,
to me.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because at our shop we serve a flat white the same as a latte, just no foam. So you would get the same amount of, like, if you ordered
Okay, yeah.
here, that's how we serve it. It's the same as latte, just not foam, like a steam milk instead of foam milk. But depending on your training, depending on what country you're in and who you want to sort of copy, it is common for them to serve it in a smaller
Oh,
cup. Yeah.
okay.
So depends on the coffee shop, depends on the barista. It's like everybody sort of makes it different. So a common one is, like I said, like we do here, would be a latte, but not foam milk. So you just have hot milk basically in your espresso. And then other places serve it. It's a little bigger than a macchiato.
Yes, and that would have been your style, the Italian macchiato, which we discussed last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it would have been.
Yeah, it totally depends on.
And it shocked me. It was
shop.
like, oh my gosh, I went and got more cream. And
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how they're all different depending on.
yes, and that one was very different because 90% of the time I get your kind of flat white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It
so
just-
I was shocked to see that too, because I was like, what is going on here? I've never heard of that before, but
Yeah.
I guess it's common
It's
to...
just and then we went to another small town out nearby a couple of weeks ago, and I ordered a flat white, and it was good.
Oh, that's
It was
nice.
normal. It was my normal.
A little more milk.
Yes.
Basically, that's all it is. It's like more or less milk, but not foamed milk.
Right.
You just want, that's the flat white
And then when you
part.
heat that milk, then it brings a sweetness. So when you're getting a flat white that's a little bit bigger than a macchiato, it's not very sweet.
No, it would be more coffee.
Yeah.
Like more on the coffee side.
More
than
on the
sweet-
coffee.
than
So
the milk side, yeah.
anyways,
So that makes sense that it wouldn't
Yeah.
be as sweet.
so what's this
Yeah.
pretty thing you have here?
This pretty thing,
Yeah.
this heavy, this is how I do my workout. Well, let's see. We're just going to talk a little bit about some of the tamping tools we have here. I have one tamper. I know there's people that, I was looking into tampers. People collect these. So sometimes they have like 15 tampers or more. But
Do they use them or just collect them?
I think some of them are collections, some of them are just I think most of them are collections.
Shucks.
Because when you find one that is comfortable for you to tamp with, you're gonna use that one like 90% of the time.
Yeah, but you can see why people would collect, because this one that Stacy has, like the woodwork on it,
Yeah.
is very pretty.
And that's what caught my eye was the woodwork. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that is really cool. I've never seen one like that. This guy is just your normal rattleware 58 millimeter, you know, flat surface tamper. And I got this one originally because with my espresso machine, they kind of send you these crappy, sorry, Rancilio, but these crappy aluminum tampers that, I mean, they just look like crap and they feel like crap when you use them. So I thought, well, I need a decent tamper, so I bought this one. And then I thought I wouldn't mind having a backup. And so I saw this one on Amazon and I thought it was really cool. The price was, it was pretty decent. I think it was like 20 bucks. And I thought that's pretty cheap for a tamper because they can be up like to 100 bucks or so for a
Right.
tamper, depending on whether you get like the name brand ones or whatever. So I ordered this one and it comes and it's got this what they call a ripple.
This
And
is
I,
all flat.
right, so it's grooved. And I thought, oh no, I was looking at it going, what am I gonna do with that? I had no idea what a ripple tamper was. And I was really kind of angry about the whole thing. So I was like, they didn't show that in the pictures that I was looking at. They
It's
just
like-
showed this. And I was like, oh, I just assumed it was flat. So anyways, I got Googling because I thought, well, I don't know what is the purpose of this? And there wasn't a lot of info on a rippled tamper, just a little bit here and there. But I thought, well, what the heck? It's obviously a thing.
I've
Not a real
started my
popular
collection.
thing. Yes, it's obviously a thing. But this is my favorite tamper. It's like super, if you look, it's super thick. It's heavy. And it's stainless steel. And to tamp it, it's just it's very comfortable to hold. And because you got to put your pressure on there, and it's quite nice in the hand, where this one I find kind of hurts me a little bit and bothers me to try to push it into the basket. But this one is really nice to push into the basket because you got lots of room there, so it doesn't like squish if you got your thumb over a little bit, it doesn't squish your thumb into the basket. It's nice. What is the purpose of the ripple? Okay, so I've got some scientific jargon here that basically the whole idea behind it is that it promotes certain channeling on top of your puck when you make your puck. It's supposed to infuse the water a little. I'm not even probably saying it right, but you get the idea. It makes little channels in your puck which the water goes in, and it's supposed to give you a nicer, even, more extraction for your espresso. So that's the whole point behind. Somebody thought it was a good idea and it would make better espresso if it had little grooves in the puck.
Okay, so we're not talking hockey.
No, we're talking about coffee pucks, not hockey pucks.
So what's so to
Say
people?
that fast.
Yeah. So for people who have never been behind the scenes seeing an espresso machine working,
Right.
like, okay, so the puck is
The puck is the espresso ground, the coffee grounds that make your espresso. So when you put your coffee into the portafilter, you'd have to, if you don't have an espresso machine, you can Google it and look it up. But yeah, so you put your coffee grounds in the portafilter, and then you put your pressure in there to make that coffee squish together, and it makes a puck. That's what we call it, because when you tamp it out into your tamper, it's a little coffee puck.
yes. And then there's some my voice went coffee shops that give away those pucks and stuff because they're so good for the garden. And
Yeah,
I was in one
yeah.
coffee shop for facials. We haven't got, maybe that'll be another episode.
I actually have
On
somebody
with our
who's looking
coffee.
into they're like, how fine can you grind that coffee? They want to use it in soap for an exfoliating type soap.
Oh,
So-
my goodness, we can go all over the place with our coffee then.
Yeah. Spent coffee.
Yeah.
I have buckets of spent coffee. Actually,
you?
it gets thrown in the garden too. And then there's a lady at Rod's work that'll take it
Take
for her
it.
garden. Yeah.
we started pouring our coffee grounds, just our home, our normal coffee grounds, into the garden because the cats don't like it. And we've got a few cats around our area, and they liked our garden. And we started dumping our coffee grounds, and they shuffled on.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought they, you know, I don't know.
I don't know what they don't like. Who doesn't like coffee?
So-
Cats, evidently.
Anyways, just, this says Adolf on it. This is the brand name of this particular tamper. I've tried to Google to find out who makes this Adolf tamper. I can't find anything, so if you know, let me know.
Yeah,
Because
put
I
in
was
the
very
comments
curious.
below.
Yeah, I was very curious as to who made this. I can find it on every Amazon site, UK, US, Canada, but it doesn't say where
Anything
it's
more.
made. I think on the box it said made in China, just like everything else we have is pretty much made in China. But, you know, somebody designed it. Adolf, because Adolf designed it.
Adolf.
Where are you,
So-
Adolf? I don't know. But anyways, that's my
So you
story.
can find exactly this one.
Yeah, on Amazon.
Wow.
And I think I saw a thing for Kmart, which we don't have in Canada anymore, and Sears.
Just a side note, my mom used to work at Kmart, and when she worked in the pet department, this was when we lived in Calgary, and I was like 6. She brought home a monkey for the weekend.
Well, that's fun.
It was very fun. It was a very bad monkey, but it was really fun. I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore, but that was just,
I don't think
okay,
they
that's just a
ever
side
had
note.
monkeys in too many stores anymore.
No, I wonder if they're even, I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Need some sort of
Wow.
licensing for that, maybe. Interesting.
Yes. So that's just a tidbit that you really probably didn't want to know. Anyways, that was interesting, Stacey. Like, seriously, it's too bad you guys can't feel these because, you said, okay, what does 58 mean?
58 millimeter. So that's
Like-
like the width of my basket for the coffee to go in. Portafilter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm going, that's not 58.
No, it's this.
It's this
yeah.
part. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That was very interesting. Yeah. Okay. A little bit knitting. For fun, like last time, I didn't have anything on my needles. And I thought, you know what? I should do a pair of socks. I felt like doing a pair of socks. So what I did is I went on Ravelry. I put down socks. I put down free. I put down pictures in the search. I think that's all I put down. And I put down publication date. And I decided to go from the oldest pattern forward. So there was like, 700 pages. It was craziness.
Okay, that's
so
too many.
but because I was going from the oldest to current, it doesn't mean I had to go through 700 pages. So like the first 5 pages were all black and white socks for magazines. I wasn't even
gosh.
gonna go there. Probably, yeah, I wasn't gonna make any of those. And I just kept going, and then I found these fun ones by Sharon Philbrook called Sandal Socks. That's what they're called, and they're fun. And the last person that made them was in December 2010. And she did the pattern in January 99.
Wow.
So the pattern's almost 20 years old. Right? Yeah. It'd be 20 years old because we're in April and January. And so it was a free pattern and it was fun. So my sandal socks that I made from Sharon Philbrook are these. Aren't those fun?
Oh my gosh. I can't get over.
They're just so fun. They're
They're
supposed to
pretty
have
funky.
tassels on the toes. I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah, that would be
So
kind
they're
of
almost like a
weird.
slipper sock. But I think because
they
it's
ever
called
neat?
sandal sock
Yeah.
is for your Birkenstocks. Birkenstock socks. There's another one to
Funky.
say. So
Birkenstock
I did mess up on this one because I was doing the stranded knitting and I did it too tight. It didn't.
It's really neat.
Then I did something else. There, I see it right there. Anyways, so it's a trial to get this over my foot and my arch, but that
Oh,
one's really
really?
easy because that one pulls. This one,
Oh.
like at the top here,
Oh,
you
okay.
can pull
Oh.
it. This one you can't pull very much. So
Really cool.
I did it with Sweet Georgia yarn from a party of 5, and I double stranded, and then I added
that's right.
another color here.
That's why it's so thick, because you
Yes.
double-
So it's
okay.
fingering weight. The pattern calls for worsted. I didn't have fun worsted colors, so I just doubled the fingering weight. Aren't
Oh,
they fun?
Yeah, they're great.
They're
They're really
like-
neat looking.
Spring socks.
I love the checkers. I think that's my favorite part, is the checkers.
They were kind of fun.
Was it hard? Is it hard to do?
The checkers?
Like the whole sock, like would you find it?
No,
was it an easy
no,
one?
it was an easy one. You could do it, Stacey.
You think so?
You could do it.
Great, I could wear them with my Birkenstocks.
You have Birkenstocks?
Yeah, and my kids would just be like, oh my gosh, Mom.
That is.
Maybe they'd want a pair.
They might. So that was a fun. So on the comments below, we'll have the link to the pattern because it's just fun, and because they're heavy. Yeah. Oh,
It'd be nice, like slippers. They'd be
there's
nice slipper socks.
Yeah, they'd be nice slipper socks. Not that we need it going into summer, but some of you will be going into winter watching this. And these, for some reason, I think I was so excited about them, I forgot to turn the heel on both. On both. I couldn't believe it. I was all the way to here. And I'm going, how come my gusset is going longer and longer and longer? And then I look and, oh, that's because I didn't
Whoopsie.
turn the heel. So I had to rip back like 2 inches, turn the heel. Then I did this one and it was like, oh, Kayleen, I caught it an inch. I was just terribly excited about these socks.
Yeah, well, they look nice.
So they're fun. They have a little braided, no, single crocheted along the top, buttons, and I could have yeah. Anyways, they were just fun. Just fun.
Yeah, they look fun.
They were. They were very fun. And then, I know what it was. Last time I had that sweater that I didn't know if I was going to rip out or not,
Yes.
right? I had it about down to here, vodka lemonade, lovely pattern, and I thought, you know what, let's finish it. And I picked it up, I counted my stitches, and it was like, I screwed up somewhere. Not the pattern, it was me, and I thought, you know what? So I ripped it out.
You did.
I frogged it.
Oh.
I frogged it.
What does frogged it mean?
Ribbit, ribbit.
Okay.
You rip
Sorry
it,
I
rip
asked.
it. You frogged it. So I did it. Then I've started, it's by the Noble Thread. It's called the Rosebud Pattern, and it's for a little girl. So I'm knitting this for my granddaughter. We tried it on her today. She's 5 months old. And
Oh, look at it.
Isn't
It's
it
so
cute?
Yeah, it's cute.
it'll be really cute. It has 4 little buttons and then like a little like romper.
Oh, the bottom has like little
Yeah, what would you-
shorties?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know what you call that. I guess it would be romper.
Rompers?
So it would be a romper?
Yeah, do you still call that rompers?
I think so. I think they're
Okay.
making a comeback.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, there
Yes,
you go.
'cause
But they're not knit.
teenagers. My teenagers like, oh, I like this romper, and I was like, I can't believe they're making a comeback, but they are.
They are. Okay.
Or have been
so,
for a bit.
So the top, the little dress is knit, and there's 4 little buttons here, and then it all ruffles along the bottom. So I think that's the rosebud part, is the ruffles along the bottom. So I'm doing the colors backwards, but anyways, the pink probably should have been on the bottom where the rosebud thingy is. Anyways, and I'm showing this inside out. But, and it's all knit. So again, it's like a beginner knit. And it's kind of doing the find your fade thing, but I'm not using fingering, I'm using double knit. So yes, I'm following the pattern, but not yarn wise or needle size. And the needles keep going up in size.
Oh.
So I start with 3.75, I think. 3.5 I've started with. Then I'll go to 3.75, then to 4, then to 4.5, then to 5. So by the time I'm at the bottom, yeah, instead of increasing the stitches, I'm increasing the needle size to make it bigger. So this should be done next time.
Fun.
Yeah, very fun. So,
Cute.
am I still talking?
Are we talking about this pattern I found? That I'm
Yes.
not saying I'm gonna knit a sweater. I keep thinking about it, but I probably will try. Just, you know, because you can only knit so many socks before it's like, I don't want to knit any more socks.
I don't know. It hasn't happened to me, but
So I found this pattern on Ravelry, which you suggested I go to, because I am not a knitter and I'm still learning all the terms. But
Ravelry's a term she's learning.
yes. So this sweater I thought was kind of nice.
Yeah, so she finds,
Looked simple.
yeah, a Heidi, on, Heidi, I apologize, not that you'll probably ever watch this, but Kermare?
Kermare. Yeah,
Anyways, I mean, she makes beautiful patterns, she has heaps of patterns out there, but it's just your classic
I don't know if you can see it.
V-neck.
It
Top
looked
down.
simple. It looked simple to me. So,
Yes.
But you never know because I'm not, because there was a lot of pages and I was like, how simple
Well-
is this? But it's like all the different sizes.
Yes,
For
like
men, for women. So it's quite detailed, I think.
yes, from extra small to
XXL.
yeah,
XXXL.
triple
Yeah.
X large in men and women. So that's a lot of that's a lot of sizes.
Yeah, so that's why I thought, oh my gosh, there's like 7 pages. But then that's why, because there was all these
Oh, and
sizes.
she's got your schematics at the back.
Yeah, it's a nice, so hopefully I can
Yes.
read and follow along with your,
Yes,
Your
we'll do
guidance.
it. And probably one of the first things we'll do after we read through the pattern is take a highlighter and mark the sizes that
For-
you're going to
okay.
do so you don't get lost. But yeah, it'll be fun finding the yarn.
yeah, that's always fun, picking colors.
I know. And that would almost look nice in a tweedy.
Yeah, that's what
Do you
it's
know?
called too.
Well, oh yeah, it's called tweed.
Yeah,
But like holding,
but I don't know
we'll
what
have
that
to
means
see.
exactly. Is that like, sort of like the
Um,
knit that you have on there?
No.
Oh,
A tweed is almost like, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but like 2 yarns held together that are twisted. So
it's
like
like
if you do like
black?
a dark and a light yarn and you knit them together, sometimes that white just kind of flecks through it.
oh, okay.
Yes.
So
It's my
sort of
best
like
way.
not multicolored, but a double colored yarn sort of thing? Is that what you mean?
Well, kind of. Like, do you remember those? I had a
Okay.
rag sweaters.
I've seen them.
R-A-G-G. Those are Tweety.
Oh, okay. I-
Tweety.
You'll-
Sylvester Tweety.
You'll,
Tweedy. Anyways, we had, okay, yes, so next time maybe we'll show Stacy's wool for her sweater.
yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Okay, so we had a listener request for me to show how to make cottage cheese. I had done a thing on Instagram and she contacted me. She said, will you show how to on your next YouTube? So I thought, okay, sure, why not? This is not cottage cheese from scratch. It's just using better ingredients that I can get at the grocery store that do not have the additives that your normal cottage cheese has. This is high fat.
Okay, and so then
Okay.
you can just use it as you would normal
Cottage cheese,
Okay.
yes. We find we eat more. I don't know if this is a good thing or not. So Stacy, I'm gonna get you to hold the bowl. Okay, so the first thing I get is dry cottage cheese. And I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. I'm not getting any money for it. Anyways, I'm just putting that in. This is like 0.1% fat in it, and it's just dry curds. That's it. So I'm gonna put like a cup in there.
You're getting it on me.
I know, because we need one of the dogs here. There we go. Okay, so that's about a cup. You think that's a cup?
Yep.
Yep, that's
I'd say
pretty
it's
close to a cup.
Yeah.
Okay, and oh, the ingredients in this, ooh, is milk, microbiome, enzymes, and bacterial culture. Like seriously, that's
So
it.
it's cheese curds.
Yeah, that's it. And then I get Galia sour cream, and this is 18% fat. It's
Where do you get that?
Walmart.
Oh,
And it's cheap, like this container was $2.
I wonder why it's so much
And
cheaper.
look how thick it is. Like
Oof. It's not quite 500 mils, that's why it's a little bit cheaper.
maybe that's why, but
Yep.
what
But
we have to
still.
do, like you can't put that on a baked potato. Like that's craziness.
I've never seen
Cottage, like,
18%. I've never gone looking.
I
was just
know.
looking for the normal stuff. I've never gone looking for the 18.
So in this, the ingredients are cream, milk, skim milk powder, bacteria culture, and microbial enzyme. Again, no additives. It's just sour milk, cream. Okay, so
So we want to put this down here maybe, and then we'll lift it up after. So how much of this do you put in?
sorry, you couldn't see that, but probably a good 2 tablespoons.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
So you
Okay, lift it up.
Okay, so you've got like your cup of curds and 2 tablespoons of your
of
heavy
the
sour cream.
And then pink Himalayan sea salt, just a little bit.
To taste, sort of, like
To
if you like it
taste,
saltier or less
yeah,
salt, you can
yeah.
play with that.
And then the other one we use, and this is what Stacy uses in her coffee shop too, is
The lactantia.
lactantia.
Yeah.
Because again, what is in this baby? Cream, milk, and carrageenan to have it mix up so it doesn't separate. That's it. So again, we are adding nothing bad and that much.
Which is an
I'm-
approximate quarter cup, half cup. Where's your recipe?
We have no recipe.
Aileen doesn't use a recipe. So
So-
for those of you at home,
We'll do probably another
would
couple
be-
tablespoons. But you know what?
so it almost looked like almost a half a cup to me
no.
of whipped cream. Quarter to a half. in
Maybe
there somewhere.
quarter. You know what? Err on the side of a quarter cup, and then you can add more, right?
Yes, yeah,
You can't take
absolutely.
out, but and then just mix it up.
So
So
on our channel, you'll post a recipe, right?
I will post a Kayleen recipe. You'll be
Which is a guideline so that you know how to generally make it, but then you can
you
fiddle.
can tweak
You can
it,
fiddle
right?
with it,
Like
yeah.
seriously, if you put in too much cream, add more dry cottage cheese. If it's not salty enough, put in more salt. So it comes like, to me, this is kind of dry.
Okay, so you would make it a little runnier than that?
We'd add a little bit more. I wouldn't add more sour cream because that would just stiffen it up. So another good couple tablespoons of cream, and we mix it up. There.
So this would be a full, sort of like a full fat cottage cheese is what
Yes.
you'd call it, right?
Yep, Yep. So, I mean, if you're having crepes in the morning for breakfast, this is nice on your crepes. It's nice. Sometimes we just add a little bit of fruit to it and eat like this. Yogurt and cottage cheese is really yummy together. That's another way we'll eat it. Or just plain and add salt and pepper to it. Or vegetables, Greek salad and cottage cheese is good. And I thought, well, since this is woolly beans,
We're putting coffee on it? I was
Actually-
just joking.
Actually, but okay. So the woolly part of all this is you can use sheep's milk if you so, or goat, mohair goat. Anyways, what I made was, and this will be a link in the comments, is I made strawberry tiramisu
Oh.
with cottage cheese. So I got that one for Stacy, and what I did
Wow.
was I made it into, are these pints?
Cute. These would be
Pint-
like, well, they'd be, what are they, 250 ml? These ones are.
So that'd be
they're
close
like-
to a pint, right? No, half a pint. Okay, this size of jar.
So it's about 250 ml, which is what, is that a cup?
Yes.
Yes, because 500 is close to
2 cups,
right?
yeah.
So-
Okay, so I made it in these. I put the canning
That's
jars
cute.
on top. So the canning sealer is on top. So I don't know, it's just like going on picnics or stuff. It's
That's
a fun way to
fun.
do it.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then with a little spoon attached. So that's, the recipe will be this recipe. There is a recipe because I didn't create it. Will be in the comment link below. The cottage cheese Kayleen style recipe will be in the
Yeah.
comments below.
Just a good estimate, and then, like you said, you
Yeah,
can tweak
the
it.
ingredients.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So
that's-
what is in this? Tell me,
Oh!
what is in this?
So what's in here is lady fingers
Okay.
dipped in coffee.
Yeah.
So espresso, espresso? Yeah, espresso coffee with cottage cheese and more cream mixed together and strawberries. And then I put a dusting of cocoa on top.
Ooh, sounds delish.
Yeah.
Can I try this?
Yes, here's a big, oh, well,
Just
you can
use
use
this
that
little guy.
spoon.
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to try it because, you know, I've never
Now
had
I'm
it
kind of
before.
really scared. It might need more salt.
It's good.
It's creamy, hey?
It is very creamy. It tastes like cottage cheese, just thicker. If I was gonna, I think it's perfect the way it is if you don't like salt. Like, you know, if you have to watch your salt.
If you have to watch your
If
salt.
I was gonna eat it on my plate, I would salt and pepper it to death because I like lots of salt and pepper on my cottage cheese. But no, it's good. It tastes like cottage cheese, but thicker. It's
Yeah.
quite yummy.
Would you say it tastes better than what you would buy?
I'm gonna say yes because sometimes I find, like when I buy, it's usually 2% cottage
Yeah.
cheese, right? I find it almost like
Watery.
yeah, and it tastes funny. Sometimes
Yeah.
what do you call that? The whey part of it, or
Like the
just the
oh,
creamed
little-
part of the cottage cheese,
Yeah.
the creamed part. Sometimes I just don't. Sometimes it's too much
and
and
see,
it's too runny, and it
it's-
turns me off a little bit sometimes. But I like cottage cheese.
Yes.
But this is good.
Yeah.
I like
And
it.
that's what we find when we buy
Yeah.
it. You open it up and go, oh, what's all this liquid?
Yep.
Anyways.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
Thanks.
oh,
Thank you.
Stacy. Oh, you have a scripture for us?
Yeah, I found one today. So this particular scripture I wrote in my journal, and it's from the Message Bible. And I kind of, because I like how the Message Bible has a little more, not so much wordiness, but a little more feeling. It's almost poetic at
Yes.
times. It's a little bit different. So this is found in 1 Peter, what did we say, 4:12? If you're looking
Yeah,
at a
somewhere
regular
around
Bible.
there, yeah.
Message Bible doesn't have verse numbers, so it's kind of all joined together, but I think it's around that area. So this one is, friends, when life gets really difficult, don't jump to the conclusion that God isn't on the job. Instead, be glad that you are in the very thick of what Christ experienced. This is a spiritual refining process with glory just around the corner.
Amen.
So, yeah, we always got to be looking over top of the plane of what's happening now as to what is the good stuff that's coming out of it.
So often when things get hard, everything is just piling on you and piling on you and piling on you. You're going, God, where are you? Like, how come life sucks? How come life is so hard right now? And he never promised us an easy life. He didn't have an easy life.
No.
No. So why should we?
No.
Refining.
Yeah.
It's always exciting.
Yeah, it's always good, even though it
Yes.
doesn't seem good at the
No,
time.
it's hard at the time.
The outcome is good.
Thank you, Stacy. So thank you for joining us for Woolly Beans, and we're going to enjoy our strawberry cottage cheese tiramisu. And you can, make it and join us next time.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.